Welcome to the Mouse Diva channel, where you will find the love of Disney in every vlog.
There we are! We're on Main Street, USA. I've been all around the world. Every city, every place.
In today's video, I'm going to discuss how you can mentally and physically prepare for your upcoming Disney vacation. So you've made the magical decision to go to Disney. You've made all your resort reservations, your dining reservations, you've snagged those fast passes, and you're feeling good about how much you've prepared for your vacation. You're feeling confident about what you've planned. Thumbs up. But are you really prepared for that Disney trip? Are you really mentally and physically prepared? You need to get in the right realistic mindset for your vacation. You need to mentally prepare for the fact that things are not going to go as planned. If you are an avid planner and everything is on your little chart, time frame to time frame, realistically, you need to realize that things come up. You've got to be mentally prepared for that. Schedule that you have may not go down just as you have it planned. The reason you need to prepare yourself for that, you planners out there, like avid planners need to prepare, is so that you don't get frustrated later on in the trip because things aren't going as planned. Things come up. Things like this can happen that can change your plans. Flip-flops break, reading glasses get crushed, ice cream gets dropped in your hair, you sit in gum, cell phones get lost, jackets get misplaced, bus skips your bus stop at the resort. So these are things that have happened personally on my trips, and there's no telling what could happen on your trips that are gonna change your plans. They're gonna alter what you have planned. And let's go to the total opposite. You guys out there that are not planners, that you haven't planned anything other than what park you're probably going to be at each day and what your fast passes are, and that's probably all you've planned. You probably need to plan just a tad bit more than that, or you're going to waste time, and wasted time means losing money, and people are going to get frustrated because there's so much standing around because you don't have a plan. You're backtracking back and forth in the park because you didn't have a plan. So for all you unplanners out there, you may have to just plan a little bit more than what you would normally plan, just so that later on in the trip, you don't get mentally frustrated. You need to mentally prepare for the fact that no matter what time of year you go to Disney, it will be busy. There's like no really low crowds anymore. So you're gonna have crowds. You're most likely gonna have heat. You're gonna have sporadic rain. If you don't mentally prepare for these things, then your trip can be a little frustrating. Realize that you may not get everything done that you wanna get done, and just don't let that bring your happiness down. Don't let that bring your happiness level down. Don't let it affect everybody else. Just think of the things that you did get done and how much fun they were and the memories that you made. Don't focus on what you don't get done in case you don't get everything that you want done. Things like, you know, if you haven't checked the refurbishment schedule, maybe your favorite ride, or the ride that you've never ridden that you really want to ride, is going to be down during that time frame that you're there for a refurbishment. So these are things you need to either research or be mentally prepared for. I really want you to focus that there are going to be, and I just touched base on this, but there's going to be crowds there could be longer lines than you expect on something. Rides break down. Just don't let that irritate you in a way, because if you get irritated, other people in your party are gonna get irritated. Don't blame the cast members for things that you know is not in their control. Also, it would help everybody's mentality in your party if you don't complain about how expensive Disney is. We all know Disney is not cheap. It is expensive. The food is expensive. The souvenirs are expensive. Everything's expensive. Everybody has spent that same amount of money to a certain extent to be there. So don't ruin it for everybody else by constantly complaining. And I know you guys that have watched my vlogs for a while know I'm very frugal when it comes to Disney food. That if we don't get the dining plan, I want us sharing to save money. That's not me complaining how expensive it is. That is just my preference on where I want to spend my money. I don't want to spend my money on food. I want to spend my money on activities and, you know, tangible items that I can bring home. So just putting that out there, because I know y'all are thinking, she always complains about how expensive the food is. It's not that I'm complaining about it. It's that I'm choosing to spend my money a different way. So back to the purpose of this vlog, physically and mentally preparing yourself. So I've just touched base on the mental preparations for a Disney trip. Now let's head on to the physical. If you've never really thought about it, I want to put this little seed in your mind. There's a lot of germs at Disney and going to Disney. If you're flying to Disney, do you realize how many people get colds from being on a flight because you're in that small space with a whole bunch of people breathing that same air? So a lot of people get sick on flights. And then when you sit there and think about, you've got tons of handrails and safety bars and things like that that you're gonna be touching that hundreds of thousands of other people have touched. You have got huge crowds where you are walking shoulder to shoulder with people. I've had somebody sneeze and the spray has actually hit my arm because everybody was so close together. And this was not a person in my family or party. This was a stranger walking by that sneezed and did not put their elbow up, and it just got on me. We won't go there, just letting you know things like that are possible. You're standing there watching fireworks, you're standing there watching parades, and you are in everybody's personal bubble space. You're in their personal space. So it is thousands of people that are just spreading germs amongst each other. You've got to physically prepare your body for that. One of the things I've always done in the past to kind of prepare my body for it is weeks before I start my vitamin C intake, I just start pumping that up. You know, lots more orange juice, a lot more, even though I do eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, I'm probably eating double the intake weeks before. And I'll take Airborne. I feel like that helps boost my immune system. And actually, before my August trip, I check in 21 days, I think, somewhere roughly around there. I'm actually gonna try something new. All you viewers out here that have been watching me for a while know that I love tea. Not hot tea, I like cold tea. And I always stock up at the UK Pavilion with their cold tea blends that they sell in the little tea shop there. I enjoy tea. And Teami reached out to me and said, yeah, hey, you want to try some of our tea blends? Once they reached out to me and I did a little research, because I actually had not heard of Teami before. So during the research, I found out, you know, Teami supports a healthy lifestyle. They're made with natural ingredients. Knowing that I need to feel my best when I'm at Disney, I said, yep, okay, I'm gonna give this a try. So I actually chose Teami Alive. This is the blend that I chose. They actually do have loose leaf blends. but these actually come in the baggies. And one of the things I've noticed, and I don't think you're not going to be able to see here, I'll try to do a close-up at the end, but this is like really large pieces of leaves here. And normally when you have teas, you get this crunched up stuff, or this basically almost shredded, but you can tell that these are actually like just real dry leaves, that they're big, and that I noticed that they're really green. And everybody knows that the greener something is, the more vitamins and nutrients they actually have in it. You know, like iceberg lettuce is basically just water. You want green leaf lettuce because it actually has more nutrients in it. And I can tell that their blend is like that. So right away I was like, okay, that's a plus. Each brand has different benefits, and the Alive one was it boosts energy, it boosts your immune system, boosts metabolism. I mean, who doesn't want that? Helps with your energy, actually helps supposedly with migraines. I don't have migraines, but I just remember that that's one of the things that this one boosts. This blend has like green tea in it, lemongrass, ginger, and honey. I've brought out the computer so that I can actually list everything. They have an energy blend that, you know, boosts with the immune system, mental alertness, and many, many other things. They have a relax blend that is great for the evenings. They have a Profit blend that helps with the immune system, mental alertness, digestion, concentration, just a big morning boost for you. And Team Skinny boosts metabolism, naturally suppresses cravings, naturally raises energy. Coffee, it is a nice natural coffee replacement, and can help reduce bloating. Now, actually, a lot of their blends help reduce the bloating and detox. But anyway, to get back to my main focus of just being ready for Disney, is I want to, one, boost that immune system, and I want to boost my energy. So I'm trying it out to see that once I'm at Disney, that it's gonna keep naturally, by the way, keep up my energy level. And actually, you can get these really cute tumblers. They have the wrist strap, and I like this because once I've made my tea blend, and you do actually start by hot water, but then with a whole bunch of ice, it turns into iced tea. This is what's nice. So basically, tea bag or loose leaf, because like I said, they have loose tea, goes in here. The strainer keeps the loose stuff from coming into your mouth. And this strap, I've actually, because I'm at the beach right now, and I've actually carried this out on the beach when we were walking the beach, and it just stays put on my wrist. Also, this is cute. I call it the hidden compartment. So I guess it's made for maybe putting other tea bags in there, or loose tea for a future, a refill, let's say a refill. But I'm thinking whether you're at the gym or beach or wherever, or Disney, although I'm telling the secret now, money, jewelry, whatever can go in this little hidden compartment. So I'm on the go the entire time at Disney, and I don't have time to feel run down. I cannot be run down, because to me that's like a waste of time, and especially this August trip, because I'm going for the pin event. So I'm actually going like from 9 to 6 for 3 days. I'm gonna be at this pin event, and my energy needs to be up. I mean, granted, I'm gonna be excited and running off a little bit of natural adrenaline, but I still need that energy boost. And so far, 5 days I've done this, and I can already tell the difference. I'm not a morning person, and I don't drink coffee. Love the smell of it, don't like the taste of it. And I don't care how much sugar, flavoring you put in it, I still taste coffee, and I don't like it. So I normally have tea the first thing when I wake up in the morning. I've had this for 5 days now, and I can already tell a difference. Now, it does have caffeine in it. So of course that helps, that's what I'm looking for, but I don't want to drink soda in the morning and I don't drink coffee, so I want something to wake me up. Again, not a morning person. I stay up to 2 o'clock in the morning, and if I have to get up early like you do at Disney or here like on vacation, I need that energy boost, and so far, so good. So other than the energy level and boosting your immune system to get physically ready for Disney, you need to be ready to walk, people. It's easy to walk 10, 12 miles a day at Disney. You've got to be prepared. I know you've heard it before. You need to walk weeks before going to Disney. And even if you are already a runner or a cyclist, that's what your body's already accustomed to. But your body is not accustomed to walking non-stop for 10 hours a day, because that's not what you do. You might run in the morning, you might work out in the morning, you might ride your bike at night, but you aren't standing and walking all day long. So this will be something different for your body. You want to build up your walking, your cardio. Basically what you're doing is you're building up your endurance. And everybody's endurance is at a different level. And I want you to think about this. Are you gonna take a backpack? Are you gonna wear a backpack while you're at Disney? Because if you are, when you go walking or jogging to prepare for this trip, hiking, wear a backpack. That is like a major tip to you guys. I go to Disney 6 times a year. I always wear a backpack. And by the end of the day, my lower back and my shoulders are not feeling good, especially my lower back. I slipped a disc when I was 16 years old, so that acts up every now and then. And if I carry a backpack all day long, walking, standing, my lower back is really, really feeling it at the end of the day. So now it's occurred to me, when I go for my walks at home, I need to wear a backpack. Who cares what your neighbors say if you're walking through the neighborhood with a backpack loaded down? And to build up your endurance, you don't have to walk or hike. I mean, it'd be nice, but you can do that at the gym. You can do cardio workouts. Just improve your endurance, improve your back muscles. Do some weightlifting to build up those back muscles for that backpack, because believe me, if your body is taking a toll by the end of the day, your mentality is going to be taking a toll, your patience is going to be taking a toll, and that is going to affect the rest of the family. So remember that. That is one of the reasons you want to physically prepare, is so that the rest of the family doesn't suffer along with you. You want your Disney trip to be as magical as possible, and it will be. As long as you are realistically prepared for that trip. So quick rundown: mentally prepare yourself for those crowds, for those germs, for those unplanned occurrences. Be physically ready, whether that is extra orange juice, extra hiking with a backpack, trying airborne, or trying the Teami. You do want to try some Teami, and like I said, there are many different blends. Just check out their website and use the code MOUSE15 and you can get 15% off your order. It's worth giving a try to help build up your energy or detox. I don't know if I mentioned that, because I haven't really thought about this part yet, but they do have a detox program, and I know that is a big thing for a lot of people nowadays, and it's like a 30-day detox program. So if you're interested in that, pull up their website and check that out. I'll have their website linked below, again with the code MOUSE15, so that you can get 15% off on your order. If you have any questions on your Disney planning, just comment below. I'll answer some of them, and I may do a Q&A on some Disney planning. I have some other videos up on planning, I'll like link one of them up above here now. Yeah, if you have any other questions, because like I said, I go at least 5 or 6 times a year. Actually this year, considering all the trips that are already made, as of now, I'm going 10 times a year. Guys, I'm really blessed that I'm able to do that. That's really not the norm. It's just how it's gonna happen this year. There's a lot of little trips in there. Because you gotta think, I drive from North Carolina. We don't fly. And normally I have to drive that entire 10-hour drive by myself. Not by myself, but I'm physically driving it. You know what? There you go. There's something else. Are you physically ready for the drive? If you're like me and you go a lot with your kids who don't drive, or even though some of them do have their license, you feel more confident driving yourself. You know, you don't always have someone there with you to split up that trip. And maybe you're one that likes to drive no matter what. Your spouse doesn't like to drive. You got to be physically able to do that drive too. And that's a lot of sitting. That's, you know, that's your, because after a while of driving, my ankles and shins will start to bother me. So I need to start working on that physically. Look at that. Even something else I didn't plan to be in this vlog popped up. You gotta physically be able to drive. I wanna thank Teami for sending me this first blend and this awesome tumbler. This is like my new favorite tumbler. Cause I'm real funny, thank goodness it's not metal. I'm one of those people that cannot drink out of a metal tumbler. It's just something about the metal, and to me it even makes water taste funny. I don't know, it's one of my quirks. But anyway, thank you Teami for sending me this blend. I really look forward to trying out the other blends, because even I'm gonna use my Mouse 15 code so I can get 15% off my next order. Hey, we're talking about the frugality here, people. I'd love to hear when your next Disney vacation is planned, so comment that below. And guys, like I said, I'm at the beach and we are getting ready to go to the outlet stores that have a Disney store. So yep, you know what that means. That means it is another Disney store shop with me vlog coming up your way. I hope you like, comment, subscribe, and share this vlog with anyone you think may be interested in those physical and mental preparation tips for their next trip. And I will see you at the parks.